He has 1.2 million followers. He posts from five-star hotels, drives a blacked-out Range Rover, and talks about passive income like it's the easiest thing in the world. Every photo, every reel, every story screams money. But last month, I looked at his actual finances, and what I found will change the way you see wealth forever. We live in the age of the paper millionaire. People who look rich on camera, but are quietly drowning in debt off-screen. And I'm not here to tear anyone down. I'm here to show you a pattern, a blueprint, a trap that is catching more people than you think. I'll call him Marcus. He's a composite based on real cases, real numbers, and real patterns I've studied. In his story, it could be someone you follow right now. Marcus built his brand over 3 years. At his peak, he was pulling in $180,000 a year. Not bad at all. And like most people who suddenly start making real money, he upgraded his life immediately. He moved into a penthouse, $8,500 a month. He leased a Range Rover, $1,200 a month. He financed a Porsche, $1,800 a month. He hired an editor, a photographer, a social media manager, because that's what success looks like, right? That's what you're supposed to do when you make it. On paper, Marcus looked like this: $2.3 million in assets, a luxury apartment, 2 premium cars, a 7-figure brand. Impressive until you look closer. The penthouse, rented. The cars, leased and financed. The business, spending $210,000 a year to make $180,000. His actual net worth wasn't $2.3 million. It was at negative $340,000. So how does someone end up here? It almost always starts with one good year. Revenue spikes, confidence spikes, spending spikes, and here's the trap. Lifestyle inflation is completely silent. It never announces itself. One upgrade leads to another, and before you know it, your expenses are locked in, but your income isn't. Revenue dropped 30% in year 2 for Marcus. But the rent didn't drop. The lease didn't drop. The team's salaries didn't drop. Because you can't unsign a 12-month contract. You can't unlease a Range Rover. So what do? You keep posting. You keep performing. You keep selling the image. Because the image is now the only thing keeping the whole thing from collapsing. Let me show you what Marcus's real monthly cash flow looked like. He was bringing in $18,000 a month between his business and sponsorships. Sounds decent, but he was spending $21,000. Every single month, he was going 3,000s deeper into a hole. And yet, his Instagram showed a man living his absolute best life. Because here's the brutal truth about this game. The content is the product, and the product requires the illusion. The moment the lifestyle drops, the brand drops. The moment the brand drops, the sponsorships drop. So Marcus was trapped, spending money he didn't have to make money he needed just to survive. Now, how do you actually spot someone like this? There are 5 patterns I see every single time. First, they always talk about income, never net worth. Income is what comes in. Net worth is what stays. Those are completely different numbers, and one of them actually matters. Second, everything they own is leased or financed. They own the aesthetic, not the assets. Third, they sell courses about making money, but they need the course sales to cover their own bills. The real business is selling the appearance of success to people who want it. Fourth, their lifestyle never dips, even when markets crash or revenue drops. Real wealthy people adjust. People performing wealth can't, because the image is the product. And fifth, high revenue, zero savings. There's a saying I love: revenue is vanity, profit is sanity, and cash is reality. Marcus had the first. He had none of the last two. Marcus isn't a villain. He's a symptom of a culture that rewards looking wealthy over actually being wealthy. And the part that keeps me up at night isn't Marcus. It's the people watching him. People making real financial decisions based on a lifestyle that doesn't exist. Buying things they can't afford to impress people they don't know by copying someone who is secretly broke. The real flex has never been the car. It's never been the watch or the penthouse. The real flex is the net worth statement nobody ever posts. Build that first. Everything else is noise. If this changed the way you think about money, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you want me to go deeper on how to actually build real wealth, not the appearance of it, subscribe. Because that's exactly what we talk about here.